What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead show here with yours truly, Vegas Al. Ready to break down. We got February 11th action here for Wednesday. Just put one play in today, and it was an ugly one there with Nebraska. They even managed to force overtime there and dangled the carrot in front of our face. That was ugly. But a lot of the free picks hit. I did bet some of the free picks as well. TCU took care of us, money line as well. I wish I would have touched that, touched the +8s, and then same thing with Wisconsin. Wish I would have touched the money line there. The +10 came through. They won outright versus Illinois. Few dogs. That's what's a little annoying. I went crazy yesterday and I put some dogs in, and then it got ate up. And I said, let me not go crazy today, and I should have gone crazy again. I'll go crazy tomorrow. Bottom line, the volume will be there tomorrow. I'm gonna empty the clip here. We got a couple days left until this all-star break in the NBA. Just hoops really is what I'll be breaking down in this episode here. Get ahead of some of these lines, injuries, etc. here on the Look Ahead show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe here. Link in the description takes you to Tony'sPicks.com where our best bets are. All right, let's get started here. We're going to start off in the NBA, of course. Bucks and Magic. We got the second game here of this little two-game set. These two teams have played. 10.5 is what the Magic is laying. Total here, 220.5. You go to the injury report for the Bucks. Still this Giannis, Santori, Prince. And practically a healthy Magic squad here who, I don't know. I didn't see them covering last time out. I'm going to go right back to the Bucks. I know the Bucks let us down. But no, sorry. I'm not interested in laying 10.5 again here with the Magic. If not, let's fire Doc Rivers at this point. That's where I'm at. If you looked at the game, he was the Bucks were in it, and then around the middle third quarter on, it was ugly. We got to get Portis involved. We got to get Miles Turner and Kuzma shooting threes and a lot of pick and pop. Ryan Rollins, Kevin Porter, Gary Trent. I mean, there's enough pieces here for me that I can definitely get on the Bucks again here. So that's what I will do. I'll even money line it because I'm tired of seeing these money line dogs cash here. So Bucks +10.5, Bucks money line. I'm going to go right back to the well here. Sorry. We got Pistons and Raptors. Pistons here, the -1.5 favorite. Total 222.5. Look here, Ron Holland will be out for the Pistons. Checking out the injury report tomorrow as well. We're waiting on some suspension news. Obviously, the brawl from the other night. Raptors dealing with Collie Murray-Boyles. Jakob Poeltl, Chucky Hepburn on the injury report for them. Still like the Raptors here. I do. I think, potential look ahead spot. Of course, Detroit plays New York very next night. We saw New York get kind of caught up there. That was a rough one. Anybody that backed the Knicks, oof. Pistons here. Fresh off that emotional game there with the Hornets. I don't know if they can get it going again here on a traveling north of the border type spot. I like this Raptor squad. 32-22 on the year. Fighting here, top 5 in the East. Definitely a playoff-bound type team. I definitely think the Raptors can defend home floor here, and I don't mind taking the +1.5 money line. I don't know. I was liking, if we had like +3, +4, which is what I was expecting this line to be at. But I think the suspension news is, Durant going to play, Isaiah Stewart. There's some bigs, some guys that, got in trouble. We'll see. But again, I still like the Raptors here to get this one done. Give me the Raptors here on the money line in that one. We got Bulls and Celtics here. Let me find a line. Got to go different book. 1 second here. I believe the Celtics were laying. I thought it was 5.5. Give me a second. Now everything's going to take forever. This is not good. Well, we're going to go no line here. I don't know why I can't see one. If you're in the chat and you see it, let me know. Look, last 10 games, Celtics on a 7-3 run here for the Celtics. 2-8 are the Bulls in their last 10. What do you got here? 5-game losing streak as well. The Bulls not playing the greatest of ball right now. Yeah, I don't know. Is Giddey going to play? I thought he played the other night. Let me check Giddey here. No, yeah, he still hasn't played. I thought he was probably going to play the night. He didn't. Hasn't played since January 28th. Injury report-wise, Giddey's on there. Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Jalen Smith, all for the Bulls. Keta and Sam Hauser and John Tonji for the Celtics. Still think Celtics get this done. I'd be laying it. I'm just trying to find you guys an exact line. Give me a second here. This is super frustrating. Let me find a line because this is a phone thing. Oh, my gosh. Screw it. Celtics lay it. We got Knicks, 76ers here in this one. Sixers, 2.5-point favorites. Total 222.5. When I look at the injuries in this one, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride for the Knicks here. Barlow, Grimes, Embiid, and, of course, George for the Sixers. I don't know. Knicks got it done there last time these two teams played. That was, January 24th, 112-109. Could see the Knicks. I know they looked ugly there. They were looking ahead to this spot and potentially a Piston spot that they got too. They're in a rough little stretch here right before the All-Star break. I could argue they're complacent, second in the East right now. Excuse me, guys. I meant to mute that. All right. Still like the Knicks here on a rough back-to-back spot. Overtime, they had to go there with the Pacers and still lose. Brunson with a 40-burger. I don't know. I think they could turn it around. I know it's crazy. Not something I suggest doing. It's just tons of bettors will be flocking to the Sixers tomorrow. That's the way I look at it. I can find reasons to get on the Knicks. Not having these pieces of Barlow. There was another one that was important. Quentin Grimes is a huge piece off the bench. They traded McCain like that. I don't know. I can get on the Knicks who, Landry Shamet has come to mind. Brunson, Clarkson, all these guys. Guard perimeter-wise, Tyler Kolek. Cat's not as soft as people like to make him out to be. Yes, I do think he has some sugar in his tank, but that's neither here nor there. He can get you a 20-20 night on any given. Give me the Knicks here and get it done. Plus the 2.5. Ignore the Pacer overtime game. That just shows they did not give a crap about that game. They thought if they could just sleepwalk and win it, that'd be good enough. Well, this is the NBA where everybody's a professional, so you got to show up. I think Knicks show up here in this one in the overtime back-to-back spot. We got Thunder and Suns. All right. Thunder here minus 7.5, total 217.5. Shai Gilgeous still on the injury report here out. Topic and AJ Mitchell for the Suns. Cole Anthony and Grayson Allen here on the injury report. Still think Suns can get this done here, covering this 7.5. We've seen Dylan Brooks emerge this year. D-Book's back in the fold of things, Gillespie, etc. Yeah, give me on the Suns here in this one, who have been an ATS cash cow as well. Number 1 or number 2 here in the NBA against the number. They're going to hold a significant advantage in offensive rebounds. 4th in the NBA in offensive rebounds. Thunder 29th in offensive rebounds, 15th in general. The better rebounding team could be the Suns here in this one, which is huge. Chet Holmgren is soft. If you want to talk about softness, yeah, he's pretty soft, and he's about $170, 6'9". Nah, it's not really. He's like 7'1" or whatever. He's 7-footer who's like 170 pounds. Yes, give me the Suns here plus 7.5 in that one. We got Grizzlies and Warriors. Spurs. What the hell am I saying here? Grizzlies and Warriors, excuse me. Grizzlies getting the 7.5 points. 13.5 points. 7.5 points I'm seeing here in the first half. I like both of those plays. Again, a makeshift of injuries here, a makeshift roster. I'm seeing Cowards now on the injury report. Walter Clayton, Brandon Clark, John Morant, Aldama, Edey, plenty of names on this injury report. They keep finding ways to makeshift this roster and stay competitive. It's the same thing with the Nuggets night in, night out. I'm not going to sound like a broken record here. Jokic, Murray, Braun, of course, the rest of this crew. 5 to 6 guys on each side here on the injury report. At the end of the day, NBA basketball, I'm gonna trust the professional basketball team to keep this within 14 points. I know it's on the road. You look Nuggets, though, 4 out of the last 5 games have not gone into the locker room with a lead at halftime. They've lost, again, 4 out of the last 5 first halves. And now what, you're having to lay 6.5 in the first half? Give me the Grizzlies here plus a 6.5 in the first half. And, of course, I love them full game here to keep this close. Is this a sneaky money line spot? Again, All-Star breaks right around the corner. These guys, now's the time to start firing on some dogs right before the All-Star break. Let's touch some plus money. Who cares? Give me the Grizzlies here in that one. We got Spurs, Warriors. This one here, Spurs laying the 6.5, Warriors 219.5. As much as, like I said, trying to get on these dogs, not trying to get on the Warriors here. Injury report-wise, really just Stephon Castle here for the Spurs. But DeAnthony Melton, Will Richard, Steph Curry, obviously, both the Currys, and Porzingis here all on the injury report. A lot of key pieces potentially out for the Warriors. One of these older veteran-like teams that, they're going to try to take advantage of these extended rest spots with the All-Star break coming up. Let's take these last couple games before it and after it off potentially. I'm not calling them out. It just is what it is. Seems like what they're doing. 8th in the West. I don't know. Give me the Spurs here, minus 6.5 to handle business. Still playing with a chip on their shoulder this year. All right. Let me get to the chat here in this one. Zipped right on through the NBA. What do we got here? We got TJ Betts. Good to see. Knicks minus 600. Can't believe these odds. Minus 600. I think he was talking about versus the Pacers. Yeah, that was gross. Sixers and over. So he likes the Sixers tomorrow to upset the Knicks. That's not an upset. They're actually the favorite, but you catch my drift. I'm not going to argue. I mean, this is a tricky spot. Knicks on the back-to-back after going to overtime and then play the Pistons up next. This is a brutal scheduling scenario here for the Knicks. They might get mopped up or they might show some conads tomorrow and step up. I'm going to be on the side of that one here with the Knicks. I think potentially the best team in the East. People are going to call me a homer. I'd like to see them go in a full 7-game series with Boston. I'd like to see them go a full 7 games with Detroit. That's who I'm really worried about. I think they can handle Cleveland. I think they can handle Philly. I think they can handle Hornets, since Hornets are the talk of the town as of lately. Let me not go too much in that. Let's get into college hoops. We got Iowa, Maryland. Very, very easy game for me. Minus 10.5 here with Iowa. Not going to overthink it. I like this, Sturts cat. He's just been automatic with the props. Fulgieris as well, the big guy. This kid, Coke, as well. I don't know. I like Iowa. They didn't get it done there last time versus Northwestern. Don't get me wrong. But I think they get it done here. Maryland is just, 9-14 this year. They did come back off of a nice win, but I'm not fooled here. 2-8 in their last 10. Not playing well. It's been a mixed match front court-wise since losing Pharrell Payne way, way back in December. I don't know. That was a piece that, molded this team together, made them very deep in that front court, and they're just missing pieces. Solomon Washington can only do so much, man, rebound-wise. I like Iowa. A little bit better team here. Let's just be real. Yeah, you're having to lay 10.5, but I think for a reason. And instead of laying it again here with another favorite that seems to be the better team, give me Georgia here, the home dog, who's historically played well at home, except for when they played Florida. Florida's dominated them 6-1 to the number in the last 7 games there in Georgia. Mike White against his former team here. I think he steps up, shows that he wants to beat these Gators finally, hopefully. I think he has the kids to match up with them. Cannon Catchings here, the 6'9" athletic forward, Mr. Do-It-All, the best player, in my opinion, on Georgia. Then this kid, Dylan James, another guy, a 6'9", 240 power forward who can bang around with our bigs. They got the other cat, the big 7-footer as well, to match up with Chinielu. Georgia matches up with us. It's just this game is straight up which backcourt's going to show up, because I think each of these front courts are athletic and all of them can run up and down the floor. The 3-ball they can all shoot. Florida hasn't been hitting as of recently, but again, any given night they can get hot. I think Georgia's the same way. It's going to come down to who's knocking their threes down at home. I trust that home team a little bit more. You're getting 7 points. Don't mind UGA and a sprinkle of the money line here. Kentucky also on the horizon here for Florida. They play them on Saturday. You could say big back Kentucky, not so good, but you look, Kentucky's second in the SEC as of right now on a nice little win streak they got on. I could argue Florida looks ahead to playing Kentucky in Gainesville there on Saturday. I believe in look aheads, and that's why I'm going to UGA here plus the 7. Let's see if I'm correct tomorrow. Georgia Bulldogs for me in that one. We got Cal, Syracuse here in this one. Let me check the chat real quick. Sonny, good to see you. Yeah, ugly, man. I don't know what happened tonight, bro. We forced overtime and everything, and they still bit us in the ass, Nebraska. I'm not hating on them. I'm not calling them fool's gold. But big teams are a bad matchup for them. No, it's just a bad game, man. It's like one of those times like it just doesn't come your way. It just doesn't go your way. I'm not going to sweat it. Don't sweat it, Sonny. I'm not out on your Nebraska Cornhuskers just yet, man. Don't worry about it. We got Cal, Syracuse. I believe Syracuse is the 5-point dog. Let me find this here. 1 second. 5.5-point favorite. Excuse me. Syracuse, 5.5-point favorite. Love Cal in this spot. Not just because I misspoke, but 17-7 this season. 5-5 last 10, so 50-50. I get it, but you look, the shooting numbers are all in favor of. Cal is a top 10 free throw shooting team in the country, so let's start there. I hate to bring the free throws up again with Syracuse, 363rd in the country, and 31st in the country here is Cal in 3-point field goal percentage. Syracuse 211th. Cayenne Anthony is massively overrated. Gilbert Arenas' son, this is getting off topic, is legit. The kid knows how to score, a better feel for the game. That buzzer beat the other day killed me because I needed USC minus 3.5. But again, out of the Nepo baby kids, Elijah Arenas is definitely, to me, the better prospect. I think Syracuse fraudulent as hell, put it that way. I guess they're laying this much because they're at home and Cal has a far travel spot, but I like the way Cal's competed this year. Yes, I'm on Cal here plus the 5.5 in this one. Providence and Seton Hall, I'm getting on another dog here with Providence plus the 4.5. A team that can play fast and play slow. I believe Seton Hall can only play slow. Shooting numbers way in the favor of, Providence. Free throws, 3 points. Regular field goal percentage is 40. A top 40 field goal percentage team is Providence. Seton Hall, 277th in the country in field goal percentage. I get it. Seton Hall will play some defense, 29th in the country in defensive rating. Providence, the complete opposite, but in a different in-conference game, I expect them to step up here. Seton Hall did get it done back in December, 72-67. Seton Hall had a lot more hype and was, a lot more around the program at that time. Neither team's playing well. 3-7 for Providence in their last 10, but they are coming off a 2-game winning streak. I could say they're starting to turn things around a little bit. They got their leading scorer back. That's the main thing. This kid, Jason Edwards, first game back since about January 13th, I believe. He played there versus DePaul, scored 25 points in his first game back. Again, this is a serious scorer here. 17.5 points per game this year in 12 games played. 17 games played, 12 games started. Jason Edwards, again, back for Providence. Just another scorer. Yes, I can get on Providence plus the 4.5 here in that one. We got Creighton and DePaul. We just actually talked a little bit about DePaul and how fraudulent they are. We know this. Quick, easy, not going to overthink it. Yes, I'm going to go into Creighton here. Just simply think Creighton can shoot them out the gym. This Schwartz kid is, let me check this out real quick. 1 second. Schwartz is hurt. That's the only thing. Their second leading scorer. Is he game time decision with an ankle? Keep an eye out on that with Creighton. Just trying to rush to the window with it. Yeah, you could get your head chopped off. But I still think even without Schwartz, they got to get this one done. DePaul loses a 4 straight. You can say this is a get-right spot. I don't like touching DePaul once conference play gets going. I don't care how sexy the price is here. What's -1.5, so it's almost a pick 'em pretty much. I'll take the road team here with Creighton in that one. All right, we're pretty much done. I got some soccer to talk about, and then we're out of here. I'm not going to overthink these. I'm going to go square in both of these. Man City versus Fulham. Give me Man City here in that one, and then give me Liverpool here versus Sunderland. Would love to go double chance with both the dogs, but I'm just going to chalk it up. Man City, Liverpool here. Little two-teamer in the English Premier League tomorrow. Yes, DePaul is ass. We don't touch them, Kel Dog. We know this. So, yeah, that's pretty much the show, guys. We touched everything. It's been some short episodes. We got hoops pretty much going on right now. So fire these out for you guys. Best of luck tomorrow. I will go crazy with the plays. I'm probably going to have 10 plays in. I should have went crazy today. It would have been a complete opposite of how the other day went. I'm not sweating it. Like, you guys have seen me get on here and get pissed, right? Not tonight. Not tonight. We're going to win tomorrow. That's all I got to say. Best of luck to everybody. Let's make it a winning day tomorrow, guys. Check out also Tony'sPicks.com. Link in the description here. Best bets are there. You guys make it a good night, good day, winning day. Peace.